Okay,
Minus pause button.
hi guys. I'm using Recorder HQ at the moment because I don't really want to use up all of my I don't want to really use up all of my memory in the phone just to use voice memos and copy them into Recorder HQ. The other thing I've had to do, and this really sucks, had to delete music from my phone because I've been using it, but it has 6 gigs of music in it in the app, so 6 gigs of data. So when it's in my phone, it takes up all of the room. And when I do this thing in settings, it's called offloading apps, it says, load of shit this is, it says that it frees up space in your phone when you offload an app into iCloud. What a load of shit. Absolute rubbish. Offloading into iCloud does nothing but put it into iCloud. It doesn't free up your phone at all. It stays in your phone, but it's backed up. So it's offloaded off your phone and it's backed up into iCloud, but the actual app software is still taking up memory in your phone like it's still in your phone. And you think, what? So yeah, I'm basically leaving music off my phone, and when I'm about to get a new phone, I'm going to make sure that I don't have everything deleted off this phone. I'll put it all back in there, back it up into iCloud, get my new phone set up, and then it'll be ready to go. So yeah. When I get my new phone, I'll let you guys know. I should have Wi-Fi by then. I should have. I'm in the process of changing banks at the moment. That's going to take another 6 weeks. Another month out of my time. It's going to take a long time to change banks. Commonwealth Bank is giving me problems and I don't like them. Some of which involve transferring money to my savings account, and the bank won't let me use what I've transferred until I go to them, and run up to them and tell them, listen, I want to keep putting clothes on every day. I have to keep buying them, on every so often so that I don't run out of clothing. And then the bank teller's like, oh, well, you can get your cash out and enjoy spending your money because everyone does. It's like, yeah, but that's that is not my point. Anyway, she told me, well, rather than use your credit card for transactions, get out cash. I'm just like, yeah, I can do that, but I still want to be able to use my credit card when I want to use my credit card. Which, to be specific, it's a MasterCard. Anyway, I was finally able to get cash out and use that to buy my clothes. And hey, if I have to suffer with all of that shit, because the Commonwealth Bank won't even tell me, hey, you've got a bad credit score, or hey, you've got all these fees that need to be paid off, or whatever. Or even if there is a pending balance in your account, which is the balance you'll be left with when everything's paid off. The bank doesn't see my pension as a pension, they just see it as money. It is just money at the end of the day, but you know what? I live on a fucking pension. I don't have a worker's wage that I can save money. Sad to say, But pensioners who want to save money can't do anything with their life. And while everyone's telling me, oh, you have to go out sometimes, you have to meet friends sometimes, you have to do this, you have to do that, it's like, excuse me, how about you get on a pension and then go and do everything you've told me to do and see how difficult it is. Try it before you tell everyone else what to do. So due to all of that shit happening, I've asked the librarians yesterday what programs they've got at the library that I can easily walk to or spend $3 in the taxi to get to it. $3 isn't very much. And there's a book club on Thursday nights, so I think I'll go there and see what it's like. And yeah, hope that it goes well when I go there next Thursday night. I can't say I'll like it, but I'll see. And I told the librarians that due to not seeing and having to use voiceover and things like that, it's likely I'm going to have to buy some of these books that people suggest. I'm going to have to physically buy them using iTunes so that I can actually read them. And they said, oh, you can download them, ebooks, and you just have to log in using your library card. And I said, oh, well, that is doable. Is doable. But then you got to use a computer to do it, which makes it not work. Anyway, I'll sort something out next week to see what I can do. I also want to get indoor sports set up, like indoor swimming and martial arts, things like that. So yes, once that's sorted, I should be pretty well on the road. On the highway to hell. Ha ha ha. No, but I'm going to get a new bank account with Suncorp because I've heard that Suncorp is a good bank. I've been told by some people that Commonwealth is no good, and I don't think they are any good. Like, why do I need to go to a bank branch just to tell them, hey, I've got $130 there that I do need. I need that to buy clothing so I can keep wearing clothes every day. And my health comes first. Not that I care really, but if I'm not well, my health care comes first. So if I have to spend $200 on health care, that is too bad. You don't get anything for free in this world. Why I have to front up to the bank to have an argument with them to get what I want is beyond my imagination. I suppose sometimes you have to, but you shouldn't have to. So yeah, I've gotten rid of money out of my other bank accounts, and I'm going to wait till I've got my proof of age card so that I technically exist for everybody's information. And then I'm going to open up, I nearly opened up a account with Suncorp a couple of years ago and just went, nah, I won't bother with it.
Good morning again. An 11-year-old boy is fighting for life.
So yeah, and if you can hear in the background, I've got a TV. I bought it a couple of weeks ago from the Good Guys, nearly 3 weeks ago now. And the other problem, I'm going to make I don't know if I should make it in writing or if I should, or maybe I should make it in writing. I want to write a formal complaint letter to Centre Care or to NDIA or to someone to make a complaint about the management at Centre Care, since they don't have any respect for clients or support workers for that matter, I don't think. I think they all get treated like shit,
Arizona for the hearing. Ashley, what was said in
which
court?
affects clients like us too.
Morning, Kendall. Yes, Australian woman Lisa Cunningham and her husband, a former Arizona police
So,
officer, appeared in court here.
What happened is last week I rang up Centre Care and asked for a 4-hour shift next week. I gave them 7 days.
The couple has been charged with
If that's not enough, I don't know what is. Do they need 6 months notice or what?
February last year.
I gave them 7 days.
Prosecution saying that she
So let's say 6 business days
covered in cuts.
to organise
The couple says
a 4-hour shift.
health issue and had been self-harming. Today, the court heard the prosecution.
Yesterday when I received the phone call, I was told I'd get a support worker at 10 o'clock. That's good, thanks very much. The support worker turns up, and then I didn't find out that I only had a 2-hour shift until near the end of the 2-hour shift when the support worker said, sorry, we only have 2 hours. I said, I asked for 4 hours. She goes, oh, did you? And I thought, you have to be fucking joking.
Death row here in the United States.
And I got really angry about that. I got very angry.
Hands of 12 children.
Very, very angry.
Ashley Maloney there. Scott Morrison will move.
And she said, well, next time, leave a message, and then tomorrow, ring them and say, did you receive my message?
Today announced proposed changes to discrimination laws, which
Then if they say, oh, we can only give you 2 or 3 hour shifts each week, I can say, no, I'm under NDIS now and I have 5 hours per week to do what I need to do, according to my NDIS plan.
as we've seen, St George's Chapel in Windsor has hosted its second
So I would like to use up
ninth in line to the throne.
5 hours a week whenever I can, because that is the funding I've got
800 guests turned out.
from NDIA.
Thousands then watched
And if they don't listen,
the traditional
then I'm going to
of Windsor. Some travelling
make a massive complaint until Centre Care either does something or until someone else takes over and I get rid of Centre Care altogether, because I don't really like them at this stage. I think the support workers are fantastic.
headpieces to stop.
I don't have a problem with the carers. I do have a problem with management. They don't know how to run the place and they manipulate everybody, let alone themselves, and they treat workers and clients like shit. You ask for help, they don't give it to you. So yeah, I'm going to do something about this and take action against Centre Care, because they're all bullies. The carers get bullied, the clients get bullied. The Centre Care place is just a load of shit. The only thing I don't like, and I'm not a religious person, but their religious beliefs are very discriminatory to non-religious people. They don't show respect to everyone else's beliefs that doesn't confer with them, doesn't conform, or whatever you call it, with their beliefs. Well, fuck them. Everyone else can believe whatever they like. Everyone doesn't have to believe in purgatory. Everyone doesn't have to believe in God, even if he exists. The point is, everyone doesn't have to conform to an organisation's beliefs to be treated with respect. Who cares if I believe in euthanasia of people and animals? Who cares if I think that committing suicide is okay? That's my belief. It's not up to anyone to decide what my beliefs are. People can add a grey area into that and say, oh, then is it okay to kill someone else? I'm not talking about killing other people. I'm talking about when someone's sick and they don't want to live
Messages.
anymore,
Now. Rachel Keat. One audio message.
and then you kill them. I'm not talking about killing someone because I don't like you and I'm going to kill you. Not that. And I don't talk about grey areas because it's not about grey and white. It's about black and white. I'm talking about killing or euthanasia of people and animals who can't get better from their illness or accident. I'm talking about committing suicide, as in people kill themselves for a lot of reasons and it's up to them what they choose to do. even though people have a moral obligation to help them, to try to save their life in hopes to save them from the situation that they're in, at the end of the day, people are going to make their own decision. And if you can't respect my beliefs, then you have a problem, not me. Centrecare has a big problem with people because they make everyone conform to their religious beliefs, and it's just wrong. Anyway, I guess I've ranted on long enough. If you're listening to this, Rachel Keats, which I imagine not yet, but if you get around to listening to this, I don't know who else will listen. I don't know what goes on when I post this to YouTube, who listens or what. But I don't really want people to take it personally that I'm attacking them, really. Because I'm not attacking anyone specifically. I'm not sort of, hey you, do what I want. It's not, it's, okay, I have beliefs and convictions that I stick to, and this is why I think I won't, change my mind for the time being, or why I think it's wrong, to make whatever good or bad choice as far as my opinion goes. But then I'm not personally attacking people, I don't know, just not trying to create offence for people just to offend people, really. I guess I'm attacking Centrecare, but I'm attacking the management side of Centrecare, not the support workers. The workers are lovely. I can't fault, well, there's one support worker I don't like, but that's for different reasons. Everyone else is fantastic, I can't fault them. But the management side of Centrecare, yes, I'm going after them personally because they treat people like crap. So yeah, if anyone's listening individually, I'm not attacking people. If I think I am, I'm likely to say, look, I'm likely to say, okay, everyone has different ideas and opinions about this and that, but what I hate is people who go out and kill other people for nothing, younger kids for no reason. Look at all the people on TV that deny killing, maiming other people, and then they, science discovers that they did do it and they still deny it. Yeah, I'd attack people for deliberately doing something wrong and not giving a stuff about other people, about their welfare. And if it's not a belief anymore, if you're doing something wrong, you're doing something wrong, and I'm going to call you out on it. As in, not people specifically who are listening to my ranting. I might say, oh, well, I don't agree with what you're doing, but it's your life. But if someone's doing something outright wrong, just wrong, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? What's going on there? What are you doing? You're terrible. But hey, I guess you see my point. For anyone who listens to this, and especially getting to know Rachel Keat a lot better. And I'm very happy that I got to meet her in person because, as the saying goes, don't judge a book by its cover. Just because you meet someone online doesn't always guarantee that they'll be innocent, but it doesn't always guarantee that they won't be. Meaning, you meet people face to face eventually, and they're the most lovely people you've ever met. So just because you meet someone online doesn't mean that they are always bad, doesn't mean they're always going to be nice, but you don't want to focus on, oh, if I meet this person, I didn't like them online and they might be horrible face to face. That's really negative. even if they are. You don't know that until you meet them face to face. And yet I like to believe when I meet someone face to face they're going to be really, really lovely, and happens to be the case. I still believe in being really cautious because you don't know. Like, it's the same as meeting people in public. You don't know if the person's nice until you get to know them. So, thanks to Rachel Keat, I'm really happy to have gotten to know her a bit better, and I would like to be friends. And obviously we had a few mix-ups with online communication and some kind of dragged out misunderstanding that was like, oh my God, it didn't even need to happen. All over, I even forget what it's over. It was over something that was said and it was taken wrong. I know I took something wrong, and then it just turned into this big thing for no reason apart from we hadn't met one another face to face, so we just took what we saw on the surface of things. So yes, never judge a book by its cover, ever. Oh God. But yes, I think it's good to meet people because then you can explain things that you did online, why you did certain things that people might be curious about, you know. And hey, I'm not suggesting every single person you meet with online is going to be your best friend. I don't think so. And I don't think exactly the same way. I don't think that can be possible when you meet someone in public either. You can make friends with as many people as you like, but you can only, you can only do so much to make friends with everybody. Some people you're just never going to get along with. Other people will just be a acquaintance type person or a reasonable friend, but not very close. And you might have 2 or 3 really close friends. So it depends. But thanks, I'm glad to have met you, Rachel. I'm really happy about that. Hopefully we can just move forward and just live our own lives happily and cross paths whenever we want to cross paths, and just, yeah, just live and what's the saying? Live and let lie? Is that the saying? Live and let, what's it saying? Live and let live, or something like that. Anyway, I hope we continue to cross paths. We can create friendship that we're both comfortable with, and yeah, just as long as we are happy with our own living situation, we can live separate lives and we can have a good friendship. Make sure that we know our own comfort zones, which, is fair enough for all of us in this world who have friendships. With that said, I like making friends with people, so the fact is that's how it is with me, and I can get along with most people, so oh God. Anyway, I'm going to finish this recording because I think I've said everything I need to say. Before I go, I'm going to make a complaint. I'm going to make a complaint and let Centre Care know that what they did is not acceptable. Not letting me know that I've only got a 2-hour shift and then showing utter disrespect by not taking my message that I left seriously. If I say I need help, I mean it. Am I just talking just for the sake of saying things? If I wanted to, I wouldn't leave a message. I'd just ring people and say, hey, how you going? What's going on? Blah, blah. But if I'm going to leave a message, and this is with like business people, yeah, I'm going to make it serious, and this is what I'd like help with. Thanks very much. And then for them to blatantly disregard what I said and just tick it in as a 2-hour shift, I just can't believe it. So I'll ring them up and ask for another shift. And I'm going to be demanding. I'm going to say, listen, I'm going to be nice about it, but I'm going to ask them for a 4-hour shift, and then say that, you know, I am allowed that because of my NDIS funding. I can ask for help for up to 5 hours a week. And if the centre care management people in the head office resist, I'm going to write a frickin' letter and basically explain how discriminated and disrespected I feel, basically. And then, yeah, I'll be doing something to fix that situation, because it's never going to happen again, ever. If it does happen again, I'm going to do something major to fix that, and I'm going to make sure that Centre Care is sorry for what they did. Like, they're not going to be happy that they've been nasty. I'm going to bloody well make sure that they wished that they'd done differently. I'm going to give them a hard time, you know, just with suing them and all that sort of stuff. Hey, if something's done before I get to suing them, that's good. But I'm going to make sure that Centre Care knows that I mean business and don't muck around with me and treat me like rubbish, because I'm not a doormat. If I'm asking for help, just help me. And I have NDIS funding. Don't mistreat my NDIS funding, because if you make it look like to NDIA that I'm the one doing it and not them, then I am going to go to court, and I'm going to demand a lot of money for bullying me. I won't tolerate any of that crap from any business. And you would think that a disability organisation should know better. They should be held to a higher standard than anyone else. They should have the qualifications and the expertise to understand how damaging bullying is. Anyway, I could rant forever, so I'm going to get going, and I will speak to you at some point later.
Stop button.